Pleasant good night. A very pleasant good night, my beloved brothers and sisters. Well, once again, this is your Christian brother Eric Braxton speaking to you all from his beloved country, Trinidad and Tobago, the land of my nativity, the land of my birth, Trinidad and Tobago, this wonderful island country that is in the blue Caribbean Sea. In this part 30 video, where I continue teaching you all about A.J. Miller of Australia and of course Mary Susan Locke, my dear little sister, and of course A.J. Miller, my dear brother, but he's on the wrong track because he is fooling himself with that foolish game that he's playing, claiming to be the reincarnation of Jesus Christ in modern time. And he has fooled Mary Susan Locke to believe that she's the modern day reincarnation of Mary Magdalene, who lived 2,000 years ago. Brothers and sisters, in the time of Jesus Christ, the first century, brothers and sisters, I have watched a video. I watched AJ own video with Thomas Leader. I think he's an Englishman from England. He have interviewed AJ Miller and Mary Susan Locke. He have a video with her, with both of them when they visit him in England at his home. And then when he left England to come to Australia to personally visit them. But I just want to say that I have watched the video very carefully with Thomas Leader. And A.J. Miller is saying all sorts of things that is contrary. And you know that, to my surprise, Thomas Leader is accepting all the falsehood that A.J. Miller is speaking to him, and he is accepting it. I just want to say, what was the purpose of Thomas Leader leaving England to go to Australia? Not to interview A.J. Miller, which in fact he did, was not to find out the truth if this man is a fake or the genuine thing, if he's a real Jesus Christ reincarnated again or he is a fake. But A.J. Miller is doing all the talking in the interview, and Thomas Leader just asking him a few questions, and A.J. Miller is rattling off his mouth and lecturing, giving him a lecture. At the end of the day, I just want to say to Thomas Leader, that interview that you have with A.J. Miller in England and Australia did not benefit you in the long run. Unfortunately, on your part, my dear brother, you have wasted your money, your time, and your effort. You and your team who supported you, who went quite to Australia to interview A.J. Miller. Yes, my dear friend, but you are blind to that. You are not seeing that. I, Eric Braxton, have to inform you about that. And then again, I just want to say, Thomas Leader, there is something that you miss. And you know what you miss? A.J. Miller and Mary Susan Locke was right up in your face. But you didn't figure out the trick that he was using on her all the time. And what was that, Thomas Leader? So simple. If you did ask AJ at the time when he was interviewing both he and Mary Susan Locke, AJ, if your first wife was still married with you today, Mary Susan Locke that you have at your side, will she be married with you, living in the same wife in the house with your married wife? What AJ will say, he will have to say no. And right there you will recognize that he is fooling Susan Mary Locke. Because if you did ask AJ, your first wife, if you and her was still alive, I mean if you and your first wife was living together, on this woman that you have at your side right now, Mary Susan Locke, that be alive in Australia, right now as we are filming, because look, she's alive now. So if your wife was alive, she'd be alive in Australia too. Okay, is that true? Okay, now will you find Mary Locke? I mean, Mary Susan Locke and tell her that she was the reincarnation, that she was your soulmate 2000 years ago as Mary Magdalene? What A.J. Miller respond? He can't say no. He can't. Well, he can't say. What you say? Because he done married to his first wife, still living with his first wife. You see? These questions A.J. Miller wasn't able to answer. You could see he could only answer it because the first wife is out of the picture. My dear friend. And right there you will recognize that Mary Susan Locke is not a reincarnation. She just accepting a lie that A.J. Miller have palm off on her. So simple. So simple. That is so simple to find out. But I see that you have interviewed both of them at the seaside when you went to Australia. Well, I know you interviewed them at that time, but in this video, it was by the sea. And if you did ask A.J. Miller, you have this woman at the side, Mary Susan Locke, and she really believed that she's the reincarnation of Mary Susan Locke 2000 years ago. But if your first wife was alive, would she be in the picture with you? And would you tell her, this very sad woman that you have at your side, that she was the reincarnation of Mary Susan Locke and she was your soulmate? What would your wife say about that? Will she accept Mary Susan Locke as your soulmate who lived 2000 years as Mary Susan Locke, and accept her in the same house to live with her? Mary Susan Locke to accept her to live in the same house with your married wife? Thomas Leader, you never asked them that question. You know why? Because that was blind. You wasn't seeing that. That was out of the picture, out of your sight. But both of them was right there. But if you did ask A.J. Miller that, you'd see how they responds. Then you will recognize that the man is lying, and he's lying upon the woman. Then you will recognize too that he's not a reincarnation of Jesus Christ, and she also is not no reincarnation of Mary Susan Locke. Simple by asking A.J. Miller, if his first wife was alive, will you be telling this woman, Mary Susan Locke, the same thing? You see, by A.J. Miller still married to the first wife, that will reveal the picture that is a false claim that he's making on himself, claiming to be Jesus Christ, and is a false claim that he making Mary Susan Locke to believe at the same time. You will find out the answer, both of them, both at the same time, and then you recognize that A.J. Miller is just playing a game, and he's just using Mary Susan Locke conveniently to play that silly game with him. But you was blind to that. And you just sit down there watching both of them in their face, letting A.J. Miller give you one set of lecture and all kind of thing. And at the end of the interview, you did not achieve your purpose. What you went there for. You think you benefit what you went there, but all your trip and your effort and your money was a waste of time went in there, because A.J. Miller trick you and all in the process, and you even recognize it up to now. Thomas Leader, the filmmaker, my dear brother, I am revealing this to you. And if no one in Australia is not revealing this to you, well, I, Eric Braxton, this little Christian boy, have decided to reveal that facts to you, because I have looked at the video very carefully. And I decided, as they say, to let the cat out of the bag. Well, the rat out of the bag too, because after the cat eat the rat cannot eat the cat. Oh yes, the rat could eat the cat only if the cat is dead, but normally it's the reverse. The rat eat the cat. I mean, the cat eat the rat. But the reverse is that if the cat is dead, the rat will eat the cat. So my dear friend, This is my observation, and it is a true observation. It is facts. My dear friend, Thomas Leader. Is Thomas Leader? Yes, the filmmaker. The filmmaker, Thomas Leader. Well, brothers and sisters, this is all I have to share with you all, and further teaching you all about A.J. Miller and Mary Susan Locke. Both of them, they claim that they are making on themselves. A.J. Miller and Mary Susan Locke is fake. Mary Susan Locke cannot save you, and also A.J. Miller cannot save none of you all. Well, brothers and sisters, I've come to the end of this video. May the grace of God be with you and with me and with the human family from this day forth and forevermore. Shalom, peace. See you all in the next video soon. Bye bye, my friends.